I'll have people come up to me a lot at events or something, or I don't know, just at the grocery store, and they'll say, "Oh, I've thought about writing a book before," and then they talk about it, and then they talk about it a lot, and I'm like, "Okay, cool, so write it," and they're like, "Oh, I couldn't do that." I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Like, but I think that there's several traps that new writers fall in, and one of them is talking too much about the project. If I'm in the middle of a project, I don't tell anyone what it's about. I mean, I might say there's witches, and that's it. I'll be like, there's witches. That's all you're going to find out for like 6 months about it until it's totally finished.
Right.
Because I think talking about it too much messes it up. It gets it out of your head, and then you lose interest in it. It becomes a story that's already been written but hasn't been.
Right.
Because you've told the story so many times. So either that happens, or the other thing that I've seen happen a lot is people start more than one manuscript at a time. So you'll have someone working on 2 novels at the same time. And you can't do that. I just don't think you can do that, because then neither of them ever get finished. I think it's always one project at a time, which is why with me trying to figure out what the next project is, whatever the next project is, that's it. I'm not going to be spreading myself thin. It's one project at a time. And I think that's the way to get things done. Just one thing at a time, one day at a time, one paragraph at a time. Like, that's it. So
when you are writing, sorry, do you set a daily goal, or do you just write, or how does your actual writing process work?
I never set a goal. I just kind of write until I don't want to anymore. And strangely enough, it's usually, I average 8 to 12 pages a day. If it's a novel, short stories are different. Short stories are very meticulous work. Whereas novels, you can write 8 to 12 pages and plan on trashing 4 pages later. You can just let it flow. Whereas short stories, you're more focused. They take me a little bit longer. I move slower with short stories. But novels, I just write until I don't want to anymore. And some days I've written maybe 20 pages, and I'm just like, what happened? And I don't know how to talk anymore, and I've forgotten my name. So I haven't eaten or showered, So it just depends on the day. But I write for my job. I get to work from home all the time because I'm a writer as my career. I don't have any other job. So that makes it a lot easier to just sit and write until I'm done,